Welcome to the Meta League. I'm Terracer, and today I'll be covering the grand finals of IPL's Face Off in San Francisco between Team Solo Mid and Curse.na. TSM came into the best-of-5 match with one win from successfully navigating the winner's bracket. After losing in the first round to the Singapore Sentinels, Curse battled back, only to lose in two lopsided matches against TSM, who took the series 3-0 and claimed the $20,000 first-place prize. Game 1 started off with an extremely tense, if ultimately inconclusive dance around mid-lane, despite a successful blitz hook by Special and a large number of summoners burned by each side. Following that, both teams set up for laning phase, and Curse opted to send their AD carry and support top against Iris. After the flurry of the level 1 team fight, the game's pace fell off into a slow, bloodless laning phase. Each team's solo lane did their best to farm and avoid harassment from the opposing side's duo. Kale's early game power and strong wave clearing gave Divers the edge over Westeros' Vladimir in this. Curse attempted to take the first dragon, but was scared off by a preemptive Karthus ulti. Several minutes later, the game burst into life when TSM picked up the first dragon, got Reginald the double kill on Westeros and Nijaki when Curse attempted to contest it, and then took the first tower of the game. From this moment on, Reggie's string of kills and massive CS made him a near unstoppable force.
Nijaki right on front does use the ult. X Special is gonna get stunned. It's like damage going down, but you got Uzak going down. Nijaki's trying to get away. You have the layways, you have the AoE coming on down, and there you go. There's the first blood. Reggie gonna get the credit for that, but Westeros is still in trouble.
Yeah, and Reginald trying to chase him down. There's the kill.
Each team dropped each other's top outer turrets, and Curse looked to take the reins of the game by taking out Chaos and using their number advantage to take a free dragon. However, Reginald had already farmed an incredible 241 minions and completed both a Rod of Ages and a Rabadon's by the time Curse had killed Dragon at 21 minutes. His power was put on display in a near double kill as his lay waste chunked Nijaki for a whopping quarter of his health each.
Out in front, he is caught out just a little bit. The snowball also coming in. He will be slowed, but will actually get behind tower. But here comes the ult from Reggie. I'm not sure if he's going to be enough. Ooh.
In the first full team fight of the game, Reginald dived into Curse's back line and managed to occupy the attention of Cop, St. Vicious, and Elements all on his own. Though he dropped rather quickly, he managed to create a ton of havoc that allowed Dyrus and Chaos to mop up the fight, then take Curse's middle inner turret. TSM furthered their lead with a well-executed fight in the same spot several minutes later. By splitting Curse apart and greatly delaying Nijaki's AoE CC, TSM picked up 4 kills for 2, and then boldly took Baron despite their remaining members being extremely vulnerable.
Whatever damage you can, St. Vicious in the middle of all these fights, Special will actually go down pretty quick. Reggie with the AoE though, doing quite a bit of damage. Nunobolt coming on in. I'm not sure he's going to be doing a whole lot. Double kill coming on in for the Corki. Cop is in a full retreat, runs through the wall of pain. Here comes the Karthus ult, going to be doing quite a bit, and there you go.
The third major engagement in mid lane started with another Special hook, this time on St. Vicious, who melted instantly. Reginald once again dove with a Kale ult on him, and once again was taken down, but not before inflicting irreparable harm, completing TSM's ace with a Requiem from the grave.
The Karthus does go down, but you do have the ult coming on in.
Yeah,
double kill.
Down. Everyone is down for Curse. That is
TSM wasted no time in pushing down the top inhibitor tower, inhib, and continued straight through to the Nexus to take Game 1. Game 2 proved to be even more of a disaster for Curse, especially for St. Vicious' unfortunate Amumu pick. TSM leaped on his fragile dependence upon blue, picking the aggressive counter jungler Nunu again to steal both of his first clear buffs and cripple his early game.
there, blue, but they have the ward to watch out for it. There's the pull, and Amumu is going to lose this. He doesn't have enough time to respond, so
he's already got still throwing around here in enemy jungle, actually maybe even stealing the red as well. Dyer's going to help out just a little bit with the flame spitter. There is the ward there. Curse does know about it, but it's again already gone.
Knowing the timer on Curse's blue, TSM snuck into their jungle and ambushed Nijaki and St. Vicious, setting Curse's jungler even further behind as they took his third buff in a row.
Something Nijaki is like, the hook coming on in, Zyra is caught, that's a lot of damage, you'll come in, gonna get the pop-up, but it's too late there, you got the kill. Chaos gonna get very low though, but the Zyra passive can only do so much. St. Vicious is gonna get caught in the bind, gonna have to try and 2v4 this, but you're not gonna get a whole lot of success there. Westeros can't get the kill onto X Special while in retreat though, he will actually get to his tower.
Solo Mid tried to steal a third straight blue, but this time Curse was prepared and set up an ambush. St. Vicious and Elements bungled the trap by casting their Curse of the Sad Mummy and Crescendo at the same time, instead of chaining out the CC, and TSM managed to escape with a 1-for-1 trade. The odd one didn't manage to steal the buff, but as a consolation it ended up on Sona, instead of the more dangerous Zyra or Amumu. By 17 minutes, TSM had a 6k gold lead over Curse. thanks to 2 dragon kills and a more than 30 CS advantage from all 3 of their lanes. At this point, over 10k gold ahead, Reginald pounced on Nijaki, decimating him in seconds. The rest of Curse tried to force a fight under their tower, but only managed to trade Westress for a special. Dyrus swung back around to cut off Elements and St. Vicious from their base, keeping them in place until the rest of TSM collapsed in on them for the kill.
Right out in front, and Dyrus connecting with that one.
Yeah, Dyrus is going to be able to zone them off a little bit. They might actually decide to tank this. Cop is not with the rest of the team, so Dyrus coming in and trying to pick up the kill while Chaos is pushing in, and they are trying to take the turret. Elements with the bind. There it is. Chaos picking up the kill. They will go down. This turret is down as well, and St. Vicious in a very dangerous situation. Throws off his ultimate, but he's going to drop.
Solo Mid caught out an overextended Westress, then happily traded their first lost tower of the game in order to take Baron uncontested. Armed with the buff, Reginald flashed over Curse's base wall as TSM decimated them in a 3-for-0 exchange.
He's got no other option. Save is going on in with the Zyra following it up as well, but Westrice does go down. The neutral coming in as well. Cop, he's weak. Had to burn the cleanse. Double kill coming on in for Chaos. He's trying to connect with everything we can. The hook not actually getting anything.
Nijaki was annihilated by a brilliant snare from Reginald, leaving Elements alone to watch Solo Mid push down the Nexus and sweep the series. I'm TSM, and thanks for watching the Meta League. Be sure to subscribe to my channel to be alerted to new recaps as they're released, and don't forget to leave a comment to let me know what matches you'd like me to cover in the future.